Right now is literally the best time ever in history to be an artist wanting to make a career. My name's Christy Rice, and I'm living proof that this art career thing works, can be profitable, and that you can thrive creatively in all of it. Today, I'm going to share the top 3 ways to make money as an artist. And I might slip in a few more that are really good too. Yes, I'm going to flip the switch on the myth of the starving artist, because it's a lie. A little bit about me and why I have the authority to give you all of this advice. I've been a business owner since 2003. I learned about search engine optimization by Googling and made my way to the top of the search results on a lovely little phrase, handmade wedding invitations. And before I knew it, business was booming. Fast forward a lot of years and some really cool press opportunities, and my business required employees and taxes, and I was paying bonuses and all the things. Now, in all this time, I was also starting to illustrate some books. I created the world's first watercoloring book for adults. Then 2020 hit. And in 2020, things got really interesting. My wedding business was a literal dumpster fire, and I was doing everything I could to hold on to my employees. But we had to figure out how to make money. And so I relaunched a YouTube channel I had abandoned years before when I launched my books. And I also decided to spend some money I didn't have making this brush. The rest, you might say, is history. But that is the story of the 2 thriving brands that I now oversee. Let's get into how this actually impacts you. All right, let's get on to the non-negotiables. Number 1, you need to analyze big business success. And I'm not talking just art businesses. In fact, I think you should look beyond art and creative businesses. Let me give you an example. Right now, I'm pretty obsessed with what's going on with the Labubus. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those creepy little plastic face monster stuffy things that famous people are hanging from their bags? Yeah. Well, there's some serious learning to be had from the business model that sparked such a craze for such a weird thing. And I'm researching it all because what the owner of this brand did has so much to teach me about what I could do in my business right now. Labubu's creator's meteoric rise to fame and, let's face it, wealth rests on a simple idea that perfectly intersects what's going on right now in terms of culture, economics, and everyone's desire to have a little bit of luxury in their life, no matter what's going on with the economy. Scarcity plus surprise plus a little bit of luxury is the perfect recipe for a win in your business during an economic downturn. Number 2, go where the eyes are. Let me explain. But actually, let me explain by introducing you to our sponsor, Palmstreet. I'm just shy of a year of selling on Palmstreet, and it has made my business so much stronger. They have a makers category, and they provide so much support, and it's so easy to get started. I liken it to kind of a digital craft show of sorts. When I first signed up to sell on Palmstreet, I think I was approved within 24 hours. And then to set up my shop with just a few listings took about 15 minutes. And truly one of my favorite aspects is that while I'm selling and chatting and all the things, I can also be teaching about watercolor. I can be demoing what I'm selling. You can use my referral link below to sign up to sell today. Later in this video, I'm going to talk about some habits I think you should develop. And one of them, let me give you a teaser, is to just go with your gut and jump on an opportunity. And this is definitely one of them. Recognizing where people's attention is at any given time while running a business is not only key, but can be life or death for your business. I noticed last year that live selling was popping up in my feed in different ways. I started to see more and more folks shopping in live sales online. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And then I happened to hop on a plant sale on Palmstreet. And honestly, my life was changed forever as a business owner. I mean, heck, the media mastermind business trend predictor Gary Vee has been live streaming from YouTube while he's live selling on different apps. So if Gary Vee's doing it, I know I'm in the right place. So if you know that people are really getting into live shopping and you see a lot of different creators starting to head to live shopping platforms, it may not be the best time to invest a ton of time in a meta shop. And trust me, I am not inviting you to do all the things all the time because that is a recipe for burnout disaster. But you also have to be willing to look at these trends and jump on them fast. So think about what might be a really timely opportunity area for you right now. You'll come back to it later with one of the new habits we're going to be building. Stick around. Number 3, have an insatiable curiosity about what people are searching for on Google. And there's a tool that can help you figure out exactly what that is. And this is really just a genius moment because it not only helps you figure out what to do next in your creative business, but it can also help you with content creation and figuring out a strategy for an upcoming sale. It could also help you figure out whether you should do a craft show in person or maybe finally go live on, say, Palmstreet. Answer the Public is an incredible tool for research. And it's really just to find out what people are searching for. And the more you use it, the more it kind of makes sense and will take you down a really cool rabbit hole to find out a lot of info. Earlier today, I did the selling watercolor search. And let's see if it gets us anywhere. What I really want to find out is kind of like, are people searching for watercolor goods? Are they buying them? If they are, what are they buying? Let's see. Which is the richest job in art? What job will earn me $100K a year for an artist? Okay. So you got to do a little digging. And I do have the $6 a month option, and it's well worth it. So you can just freely kind of do the searches you want to do and get all the information. All right, let's go back. What type of art do people buy? I think one of the coolest things that Answer the Public does is send you down some really resourceful, valuable rabbit holes and helps you learn a lot about what people are looking for, what they're spending their money on, what they're interested in. So your homework for this one, decide if you're going to get the $6 paid account. And honestly, at the very least, go ahead and get your free account and you'll get 3 searches a day. Oh, this might be right around the point where you're like, Christy, I need some help. And I think you might be the one to help me. So I do want to put a little plug in here for my top tier Patreon membership. It's the one-on-one joy, and I can actually help you out with the specific needs that you're after for building this creative business. So the link is going to be in description. I can show you a little bit more here, but basically it's a 90-minute live stream once a month. You can do it 1 month at a time or sign up for the whole year. And it's all about what you need. And what I do is build a mini curriculum for you. It's a 90-minute live stream, and it can go a long way in getting you farther quicker. So here's a great example of getting on an idea fast. Notice the date here, Wednesday, June 25th. We had our team meeting the day before. And trust me, I know what you're thinking, like, Christy, I don't have a team. That's right. And you may not for years. So these habits are even more important. We had an idea. We wanted to put some downloadable maps that we had created on Etsy for instant download. So the next day, we had maps pulled up and we were collaborating on them. And here we are about a week later, and we are getting this all up on Etsy starting tomorrow at the time of recording. The next new habit you have to build is read, listen to, and watch trusted business experts. Literally immerse yourself. A few of my favorites. Number 1, Ryan Daniel Moran. And for the love, let his book be the first that you read or listen to. I have read his book countless times, and for me, it's not about that $1 million milestone. Not at all. It's about a time-tested process that he has experienced himself again and again and again, and it works. It's what made my manufactured art supplies as successful as they've become. So thank you, Ryan. Number 2, Gary Vee. And friends, definitely listen to him when the kiddos aren't around. But language aside, he is a media mastermind, guru of all things figuring out trends and where people's eyeballs are at any given time. He is everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. And you bet your butt he's also live selling on places like Palmstreet. And our last new habit, and this is for our most committed out there, I want you to stop scrolling. Stop watching TV. Stop using up your idle time with anything that isn't going to get you to your goal. At the very least, do these things or stop doing these things so you can make more art, because you're going to find yourself looking for more time to make art when all of this business stuff really gets going. Okay, now you got some homework. So remember I talked about the new habit, like getting on ideas? Well, you need to get on this because momentum begets momentum. And as a business owner, you always need momentum. So I want you to get on this within the next 2 weeks. And I mean complete it within the next 2 weeks. So I want you to think about the smallest step you can take with what I'm about to mention that will get you to your goal. The smallest step, because if the step is small enough, it's actually the easiest one. Number 1, where do you want to sell first? Choose one. You can't do it all, okay? I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't. I'm pretty biased, but right now, I think Palmstreet is your best bet. It's an emerging platform that is doing amazing things for makers like you and me. And they are there for you all the time, giving you discounts and making sure that you have all the tools and technology that you need to succeed. And I know they're sponsoring this video, but seriously, I've been selling there since August. So trust me, head to Palmstreet. And if you do, tell them I sent you. I really think you should sign up for that Answer the Public free account. That's my second piece of homework for you. And friends, if you're really into it, go ahead and do the $6 a month because you won't regret it. There's nothing worse than being in the middle of a really cool search and then wanting to go a little bit deeper and you're out of your searches for the day. And I'm definitely not sponsored by Answer the Public. And number 3, your last bit of homework is watch a Palmstreet live. There are plenty of folks that are joining that you might already know. One of my moderators here on YouTube, The Thrifty Apprentice, started doing lives. Bindi Desai, who's been a guest on this channel, has been doing lives for a long time. So go check it out.